I'm not just gonna stand here and wait. I wanna just decide what is to be my fate. Alone all by myself, I'm not just gonna stay here and wait.
Good morning, everybody. Good evening and afternoon. Yeah, this is Growing Pains. So basically, I'm here and we're starting the show, and I forgot to add myself to the stage. So yeah, this is what dry runs are for. So to repeat what I just said while I was off stage, thank you for being here tonight. This is indeed a dry run. We're gonna have a little bit of fun tonight. We're gonna read the news and then we're gonna get out of here. It's not gonna go very long. This is the first in the planned bunch of these that we're gonna do. We might do these every night, 8 o'clock, depends on how you guys react to them, and frankly, how my voice is after tomorrow. Doing the all day with the Karen Reed murder coverage. We'll be back on tomorrow morning right here on Really Cool News. Variations of it across all the platforms at 8:55 a.m. tomorrow. First, this came about because you all know the news, or most of you know the news. Our community changed last week. Our community, pretty much the old place is no longer going to be there. I don't know if they're going to continue or not. I don't know what's going to happen there, but I'm here. And I believe I've got a couple of co hosts who will be here tomorrow morning. They can speak for themselves. What I'm going to say here is reflective of myself and no one else. So we've made the move. We are permanently gone from that place. I understand that's disappointing to some. I understand that that makes a lot of people happy, but it was the right decision to do. To his credit, nothing has been proven as to the allegations. We still have allegations towards that person. With the funding, we still don't know if it went where it went to. My intention is we're not going to do funding that way on this channel. We're also going to, if someone is wronged or if someone is feeling out of it, I'm sorry I don't have any money, but I will do my best to make things right. And that's all I can do. I think I said this on Demon Show yesterday. I also can't report on the situation yet. If someone else wants to report on it, step up. I will assist in any way I can. That included me and Phil going on Demon's channel last night. We put up or shut up. I know there was an angry mob there. I don't see an angry mob here tonight. I hope you're all here to have some fun and we're going to move forward. His demons are his demons. His problems are his problems. My demons are my demons. My problems are my problems. I'm responsible for my actions. And moving forward, I will continue to take actions to be a better person. And a lot of things that we may have done on the other channel may not be coming over here. So that's my little statement because our first story for the night is essentially that we're no longer at the other place. And frankly, this one I don't really have to read, but we're going to go ahead and read it anyway because I do need some practice at this if we're going to do this every night. Again, I plan on either being live or putting up a recorded reading every night, 8 o'clock Eastern. I'm deciding on the go. That's my decision. Hello to everyone joining us. If you haven't already, if you're coming in late, please just go to the beginning, start there. It will not be a long stream again. So, obviously, we're going to start with the announcement. Really cool news ends relationship. Due to the events of the past week, we have decided to terminate our working agreement with the Welsh News Network effective Friday, May 10th, 2024. We thank those involved with WNN for their graciousness in allowing us to launch our daily Karen Read programming on their channel and for the use of their music licensing and other assets during our programming. Starting on Monday, our previously scheduled Karen Read channel will move to this channel. Uh, that is now on all three. This hasn't been updated because we had some problems getting started this morning. It cleared up by the afternoon, and I'm sorry, this has been a whirlwind. This was nowhere near ready at the start of the day. I've had a lot of support and a lot of help, and I think we're going to do a variation of what we were doing on the other channel. We're going to have a little bit more fun, a little bit more control. So I thank you all for being here. Uh, I thank you all for your patronage, and I thank you all for your support. This has probably been the most difficult thing we've done in quite a long time, and we're going to move forward. So that story's down. Let's go to the next one. Uh, let's add to, whoops, present. Again, this first night, we are going to go to the next story. Present, share screen. We're going to go on to the GoFundMe tracking. I know it's a little bit boring, but yesterday, as you can see, nobody got any money. Uh, that does include our own GoFundMe, but we're not in our own GoFundMe to make money, especially on the level that these folks are. So Saturday's race to the top of the GoFundMe crown saw no donations go to any of the top players in the field, with a combined tally of 0.00 for all the campaigns we follow. This was after significant gains by Christopher Denver Metro Audits Cordova on Friday, taking in $150 from two donations and ending a 12-day drought for the campaign. Those gains could not be maintained over the weekend and may prove to be based on a single random event. Sean Paul, Long Island Audits Reyes's Billboard Truck Fund, also saw gains on Wednesday that could not be maintained as the weekend approached. His $50 take on Friday for his LIA Support the Fight Against Tyranny campaign could not be maintained and may again, indicating support for that campaign drying up as the midpoint of the month approaches. Finally, recent updates by Jose Chile de Castro have not resulted in gains for his ongoing campaigns. As with others on the list, Wednesday's gains were not maintained through the weekend. De Castro's surrogates' unwillingness to promote his URLs to the campaigns may be at fault, as the campaigns have been featured in his videos, yet the URLs have not. For those who want to help contribute to this publication or this actual video feed now, we do have our own GoFundMe campaign you can find on the article on the website. These are all on the front page of this of reallycoolsite.org right now, and please give it a visit over there if you want to read further news. Okay, on to number 3. Turtle Boy press access dominates Karen Read hearing. Controversial blogger Aidan Turtleboy Kearney made his first appearance at the Karen Read murder trial as a member of the press on Friday and sat through exactly one witness testimony before being expelled from the courtroom. Kearney was granted press credentials earlier in the week and had been eligible to attend the Karen Reed hearings. Sorry, got distracted for 1 second as screens went by. Apologies, we'll go back to paragraph 2. Kearney was granted press credentials earlier in the week and had been eligible to attend the Karen Reed hearings as a member of the press. He had been unsuccessful in securing one of the 11 seats available for members of the press in the courthouse before Friday. At issue is the fact that Kearney is facing multiple felony witness intimidation charges for allegedly harassing witnesses in the case when he led the Free Karen Reed movement. Two of those witnesses were scheduled to testify later in the day on Friday. As Judge Beverly J. Canone entered the courtroom as testimony began, there was an immediate sidebar at the request of the defense team, and Judge Canone was briefly escorted out of the courtroom by security, who also briefly stood by Kearney. When the judge returned, Kearney was allowed to sit through the remaining testimony of witness Julie Albert before the court announced it was taking an extended morning break and the jurors were taken out of the courtroom. The defense team and defendant Reed were also out of the courtroom when the court reconvened, this time for a hearing involving Kearney's attorney, Tim Bradle, and the prosecutor in the case. Prosecutor Adam Lally argued that Kearney's presence during the testimony of those he stands accused of intimidating would make the witnesses uncomfortable and may alter their testimony. Attorney Bradle countered with "so what?" and stated that Kearney had legally earned the right to be in the courtroom as the Commonwealth of Massachusetts granted him access to be press. After hearing from both men, Judge Canone delivered a split verdict. She ruled that while Kearney had the right to be in the courtroom, he would not be allowed to be in the courtroom for the presence of the witnesses he allegedly intimidated. Canone essentially ruled that his presence may alter the testimony of the witnesses and cost Karen Reed the right for a fair trial. She also ruled that if Kearney had earned a spot in the press pool for the day and must leave due to one of the prohibited witnesses being called, they will not fill his spot with another reporter, and he will be allowed to return at the end of testimony. Reactions from the press pool have been mixed, with reporters torn between defending the rights of the press or defending the rights of press access to the courtroom and defending a reporter who has been accused of intimidating witnesses in the case and who has allegedly made public statements that he had intended to taint the jury pool. Our coverage will continue tomorrow morning at 8:55 a.m. on this channel. I believe I'm joined by Hank and Pope Phil, and we're going to go all day again. Uh, we love doing the coverage for you. We've committed to do the coverage every day while the trial is on. We may agree to do more trials down the line, but for now, most of our day will be spent covering Karen Reed. So please join us tomorrow. We've got one more story to go today. If I can figure out how to stop my screen this time and get it going again. Finally, we've got our Chili De Castro story of the day. De Castro meanders through May 10th audio message. Jose Chili De Castro's May 10th audio address continued his shaming of Justice of the Peace Ann Zimmerman, while appealing to his fans for their continued support while he languishes in the Clark County Detention Center. De Castro seemed enthusiastic that his appeals brief would be heard in 60 days and that he felt they had a good shot at winning the appeal. He then continued his claims that the prison system was always intended to hold black people, and then went to a new and unusual biological claim. The imprisoned YouTuber made a bold statement that solitary confinement was made to shrink the brain of prisoners, asserting that the lack of books and writing utensils during time away from others damaged the brain as a form of ongoing torture. He then rallied against the jail's rules against live streaming telephone calls, asserting that 12 men arrested him when he attempted to live stream from a prison kiosk. De Castro then reasserted his threat to sue the prison system for forcing him into the hole as punishment for his rule infractions. Finally, De Castro appealed to his viewers to continue sending cards and letters, indicating that he was indebted to his fans for their continued support. Well, folks, if you have questions on any of these stories, go ahead and put them inside chat. We've got a few minutes to go. I'd like to be out of here by 8:30, though. It's 8:17 now. Uh, this is going to be the report. We're going to read the news and answer some questions every night right here on this channel. And let me switch over there. Dax asks, so is chili admitting to brain damage? I honestly don't know. Uh, Sometimes you wonder what the man says. Sue Bear wants to know, is chili stupid? Well, yeah, maybe. I think it's getting to him being locked up, but he's making any claims he can uh, because he wants out of there and he wants justification for it. Pants asks the most important question. How could we tell if Chili is actually did suffer brain damage? I don't know. I honestly don't know. Paul Berry wants to know, is Chili a moron? I'm gonna withhold my review of that one. Pope Phil wants us to know that he won't let you take his First Amendment rights away. He'll be there, and he's our guardian. Stephanie St. Germain, check the beginning of this broadcast. You've got a cat video somewhere. Dax, we're just feeling it out right now. We may do snippets because I really don't want a copyright strike from Chile de Castro. We are not established yet. We also have, thanks to a generous donation today, we have licensed music. I know people are gonna miss the music we used to do, but again, we're starting out. We're going to use licensed music. We don't have the clout on YouTube yet. We're not even close to monetization yet. So, folks, please like, share, and subscribe. Please encourage me because we want to do this once a day. If I'm not here or if I can't go live, we will have a recording up of reading the news. And let's see, Anthony Caruso wants to know, will we be branching out into other news coverage and would there be an opportunity to cross collaborate with interesting pieces? Yes, there will. Some nights we may have guests on. I know Anthony and I have talked about doing other broadcasts on this channel, including maybe some sports talk, some Aussie stuff. Anything's open right now. For now, my focus is getting us to have a stable community, have a nightly thing you guys can come to and hear the news or listen to it in the car or whatever. We're going to be providing you with between 6 to 9 hours of content every day with a Karen Reed trial coverage. So we really are going to make a go at this. Your attendance is appreciated, and really, we're not here without you. So if you have comments, if you have suggestions, please send them in. I'm learning a ton today alone, just getting ready for this show. As you can see, the layout really works without a single person here. So at some time we might have Mr. Pope up or Mr. Hank up or anyone who's interested in coming up and participating in the madness that will be coming. Again, this is our first show. This has been a test, and I hope you enjoy what we have coming for you. We're going to end tonight a little bit early because my voice is already beginning to crack. Again, we're going to make things right, and we're going to get our community back. That's all we can do. So we're going to go out on a new piece of music. Let me pull up this and then pull up that. And good night, everyone. I hope you have a wonderful night. I will see you at 8:55 tomorrow morning.
Look ahead, look astern, look the weather in the lee. Blow high, blow low, and so sail we. I see a wreck to windward and a lofty ship to thee, a-sailing down along the coast of High Barbary. Then hail her, O captain, he called o'er the side. Blow high, blow low, and so sail we. Oh, are you a pirate or a man of war, he cried, a-sailing down along the coast of High Barbary. Oh, are you a pirate or a man of war, cried we. Blow high, blow low, and so sail we. Oh no, I'm not a pirate, but a man of war, cried he, a-sailing down along the coast of High Barbary. Then back up your topsails and heave your vessel to. Blow high, blow low, and so sail we. For we have got some letters to be carried home by you, a-sailing down along the coast of High Barbary. For broadside, they fought all on the main. Blow high, blow low, and so sail we, until at last the frigate shot the pirate's mast away, a-sailing down along the coast of High Barbary. Listen, gun, no, we fought for hours 3. Blow high, blow low, and so sail we. Their ship it was, their coffin, and their grave it was the sea, a-sailing down along the coast of High Barbary. Look astern, look the weather and the lee. Blow high, blow low, and so sail we. I see a wreck to windward and a lofty ship to lee, a-sailing down along the coast of High Barbary. A-sailing down along the coast of High Barbary. A-sailing down along the coast of High Barbary.